Hi, thank you so much for being here. Welcome and welcome back today. As you can see, I have my Sterling King planner for 2024, and I have been waiting for this for so long. I wanted to take a peek and just kind of do it with you. Hope you join me along. If you're interested, I hope you stick around. So I've ordered the 2024 in the A5 camel cover with the golden edges, and I thought, I thought or I wanted to order the full year, but it turns out that I ordered the event, so I got the two book system. I do not know if I am going to use it for 2024 because, as you know, I've been saying forever now that I want a smaller system. I've actually showed you before, and I actually have seen the camel cover because I do have a Sterling King monthly booklet in here because this is the system, I guess, that I wanted to start the year with. Something small and minimal to begin the year. So I have here my weeks. I have a booklet for Sterling King and a paper test blank notebook. And so that's I think, I'm hoping, I'm trying to stay firm that I want to begin the year with that one. I'm sorry, my voice is a little rough today, so hopefully it will last me long enough to review this notebook with you. But I still wanted to kind of take a look at this notebook and I don't know, just share the process with you. So I did notice that this year they switched the box for this, and I find it kind of clever, I guess. It's simple. It's an envelope. It still have the classic touch, I guess, or a more sophisticated touch to it. I did like the previous one though, but yeah, I understand. So here we go. We got the books in here for the year. They are super thin, and I guess if I was to use the planner for the year, I would rather go with the full year. I know that at some point last year I used the bag for the common planner as well, and I like the changing. I'm sorry, it's gonna be loud now. So I was saying I like the changing of the book at the middle of the year. It just kind of gives you that new, fresh start and stuff like that. But I also like my books in, I prefer the one book system. So yeah. So here we have the embossing in there. I think it says Sterling. Actually, no, it says B5 Part 1. So we got 2024 B5 Part 1. And then the cover here, we have the embossing in here as well. Let me see if I can move this. Maybe we can see it better. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. So we have the embossing there. We get the embossing in here. I like that. I like that it kind of camouflages with the camel cover, and that's something I was looking forward. For some reason, I don't know. Let me see. I was thinking, well, I guess it's the same. It just look a little bit darker, or the first impression on this one was a little bit darker. But it looks a tad lighter than what I was waiting for. But I still like it. I like that it's spendy. I love the golden edges, truly. I think it gives it a more sophisticated look to it, I guess. I couldn't get the booklet with the golden edges. It was sold out, but I think I prefer the golden edges because it just look pretty. And then the insides we have seen so many times already. So let me just take a peek real quick. I like the sizing. That, you know, that I became an A5 fan using my cousin, and I don't know, I'm still thinking that I'm gonna go back to it because even though I want the minimalist, the minimal, smaller, compact of the setting that I have, I also like the space that I get with the name 5. I guess I'm not gonna go in too much detail on the pages because There's pretty much the same layout of last year. We have the full year here. We have the very first page here for the binding. We have the cardboard binding and then the extra page there. The extra page in here. We get the full year. And then we get the blank pages in here. Last year, I think I used these for a vision board, I believe. So we've got that. I think this year the printing, it's a little bit darker, I believe. I'm going to try to compare it to my last year's. This is my B6 part 1. So see, as you can see, I've used the very first 2 pages for the vision board, and then we have the quarterly goals here. And I think if I look at it, obviously it's going to be a little bit, I think, larger because we have a larger book, but also the printing, I think it's a little bit darker, as well as the actual grid of the pages. At least I see it that way. I don't know if it is true or not, but it looks darker. So we have the quarterly pages here. Then we got the quarters with the trackers from here. And then we get to the monthlies. I think they look a little darker, but I like that actually. I think it looks neat. I don't have it in a month in here, do I? I don't. So yeah. But anyways, it looks a little bit darker, but I like it. I like how it looks. So we get the monthlies, so you know that, and then we get to the weeklies, which the weeklies I was struggled last year so bad. Actually, I think there was something different with the weeklies. I believe she said something about moving the numbers, right? So the numbers are now at the edges of the actual weekly. So right on the line that divides the day, instead of in an empty square. And then she removed the little dots or the little lines beside the numbers as well. And what else she did? I think that's pretty much it, because we still have the calendar here in the week number. Yeah. But I think I like this version better. It gives you a little bit more room to write, and also this is an A5, so that's different. But it just gives you that just a little extra space and a more cleanness look to it. Now, would I use it? I'm not sure, because first of all, I don't know if I want to keep the planner. But second, these time vertical weeklies and timed dailies, it's or weeklies, whatever. It's a little complicated for me to use. So we got the weeklies in here, and then we get to the line pages. And I think this is the only thing that throws me off. There's a few things, but I think I got accustomed to the dated dailies on my cousin in here, and truly I like it. I like having the having the day for it, and I think it's because it makes me use the page precisely for what happened on that day, and it just takes one step away from what I have to do, instead of having over here to think about dating the page and remembering what was the last page I did what. Like if I forget, for example, or something happened, like for example in here, we went in a road trip. So we left on the 19th. As you can see, we left in the morning. So this was my entry for the morning, and that was it. I left the book behind, so I haven't really back planned anything in here. But I know what days I have to go back to. So by having this like this without any dates, if something like this happened, it's it's just gonna be a little bit more work for me to make sure that I used only one page for whatever day we were out, just to kind of have enough pages for the year, and also to remind myself like what day I have to go back to backfill, or what day I skipped. Or if I completely forget that I skipped a day and I continue planning and now go back to my pages and try to look for a specific day it's not there, then it's going to be complicated, or it's going to be just a little bit more work for me to remember what happened. But that's the only thing, honestly. And other than that is the back pages of the cousin. I really like these where you have like some kind of fun page to follow through different things. Like this one, I did not get to use it, but I like to have it in for 2024. I was thinking about using it a little bit different to see if I can actually use it as a tracker, but I like pages like this where you can actually just add other details that are more personal or fun, or something different, prompts that are different. So I do like that one. For 2024, I like that the one they have on the back. So those are the two things that I would miss on the book, in this book, and that's because I come from the cousin. But other than that, I like everything else. I like the layouts. I like the spacing. I like the goal settings. I'm a goal setter, so I definitely appreciate those pages. And yeah, I think I like the book. Just for the sake of opening it, this is book number 2, or part 2. So it's pretty much honestly the same thing. It just starts in, I believe it's going to be July. Actually June. She added it the June in here. So we have a June in here, and then we finish here in July, I believe. No, in June. No, we finished in July. So that's the last month. Here, we finished in July in here, and then starts in June in here. It's just, I believe it's more for back planning and forward planning and stuff like that. So I think that's a good thing to have. And I believe this one starts in, yeah, December. So you can move in a month ahead and start planning right away. And we're almost there. So that's a good thing, that if you guys are using like me, I'm ready to move it to a new planner. So I guess it's a good thing that we can start it in December. So yeah, so this is the quick flip through and quick overview, I guess, of the planner. I'm pretty sure you have seen thousands of them already. So I just kind of wanted to share my experience and my thoughts, and I really like that it is fluffy, not fluffy, but bendy, and I enjoy having the golden edges. It gives it, like I said, it gives it a different look, and I appreciate it. What else? I guess the only thing I wish it was the full book. That's pretty much. And the other spreads that I mentioned, like the dailies and the other fun spreads in the back, that's something that I can always fix on my own. But and I guess I could turn this one into one book if I do the binding, or I cut it out and make it into my rings, which was the original plan for it. I just wanted to see what's in here. I think it's a thank you card or something. So we've got the thank you card and a few stickers. Yeah. Alright, well, that's gonna be it. I don't have anything else to add to it. I know that I'm not gonna go into too much detail about what's the layouts or precising and none of that stuff, because that's old news. But yeah, I wanted to share the unboxing with you, my thoughts, and I'm still undecided on whether or not I'm going to use it for 2024. I am truly trying to go minimal, but also have options. So I think that if I stick with my system of my traveling setup, sort of, gives me that option. It gives me the option of keeping my weeks, which I love, having a dated monthlies, which is something that I must have, and then having the creative notebook to set up a bullet journal, sort of. So I think I'm gonna continue to think about it, but for now I wanted to share these with you. I hope that it gives you some ideas or it helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.